We've all heard the race is not for the swift, but for those who can endure. But do you know that this is actually a Bible scripture? It's in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11, and it says, "The race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong." And when I stop and I reflect on that scripture, I think of resilience. Yes, resilience. Remember, nowadays we see resilience all over the place. We see it on Instagram, podcasts, TED Talks, all teaching us about resilience. But do you ever stop and think that the ability to be resilient comes from the Lord? He is the one that fosters it and builds it up in us. He is the one that inputs into us the ability to endure the challenging situations that come in life. But you know how He will do that? If you surrender to Him. He gets the ability to really help you to push through the challenging situations. Because, of course, the word also tells us that it's not by might, it's not by power, but by His Spirit, the Spirit of God. So it requires us, especially as Christians, to look to the Lord and not lean on our own understanding. Because a lot of times, if we really stop and think about it, if we just follow every single thing that we feel and think is the best way to go about a situation, the Lord won't get the glory. It's gonna be all about us and what I can do. And or if it was just easy, would I just say we? But no, the Lord, one, gives you a purpose or a vision that's bigger than you. And as you're going through that situation or that thing that He has called you to, He builds you up for the challenges that are in the road. Every speed bump, right? Every ditch and valley, every water, river that you have to go through, like the river rapids, and you see the people in the kayak and you just a bounce left and right. The Lord builds us up for all of those things, and He takes you through the journey so that you can endure. And at the end of it all, He can get the glory in every single thing that you do. Because after all, that's what He is here for. That's what you are here for. That He must be glorified. Now, I can think of so many situations in my life where, one, the Lord has helped me to be resilient through all the challenges, every single one. But let's see. Let's roll with. I'm in the junction today at Tapioca Village. It's amazing. Look at my background, right? So you'll hear the sounds of the junction as we go along. But I want us to I want to share with you about how I just make it through life, right? Let's just take, even now, as a business owner. Being in business is not for the faint of heart. Business literally comes with the ebbs and flows. There are times when there is full on flourishing and thriving of the business and profits are great. And then there are seasons when things are just lower, right? But I have seen, even through the challenging times, the Lord has expanded and grown the business, right? He will help me even when I'm doubting and I just want to throw a tantrum and roll on the ground and say, God, why do I have to go through so much? But Him said, no, no, come on, pull up, pull up those socks. Let's gird up your loins, as the word says, and we're gonna go through these valleys and the mountains, because climbing a mountain is hard also. It's not just going through those valley situations. And at the end of the day, I have seen through the resilience of me saying, no man, God say, so we're going to do it no matter what He says. Me being resilient through His grace, through His power, has led to some beautiful journeys. and victories in the name of the Lord. So I want to remind you that as hard as it is, that He will take you through it. And you'll need to literally lean on God and allow Him to build up that resilience so that as you walk out your purpose, your God given purpose, which won't just come easy, that you will be able to endure and withstand everything that He has for you. Because let's look at the story of the snail and the hare. Everybody thought that the hare was gonna win, but no, slow and steady, the snail made his way and went through the different challenges, and he was able to win the race and endured. The race is not for the swift, nor the battle to the strong.